There is one food in the world that comes in hundreds of different forms. Some are soft and creamy, others are hard and aged for years. Some are mild, others are so strong they shock your senses instantly. And yet they all come from the same simple ingredient, milk. Next, we're exploring the different types of cheese found around the world, from fresh cheeses made in hours to aged varieties that take years. To develop, cheese is one of the most diverse foods ever created, and some types are far more unusual than you might expect. Let's start with the simplest form of cheese: fresh cheese. Fresh cheeses are the youngest types of cheese. They are not aged and are usually soft, moist, and mild in flavor. Because they are made quickly, they retain a lot of moisture. Examples include mozzarella, ricotta, and cottage cheese. Mozzarella is known for its smooth texture and is often used on pizza. Ricotta is soft and slightly sweet, commonly used in desserts and pasta dishes. Cottage cheese has a mild flavor and a slightly lumpy texture. Fresh cheeses are often used in everyday cooking because of their light taste and versatility, but not all cheese is meant to be eaten fresh. Next is a category that develops much more flavor over time: soft-ripened cheese. These cheeses are aged for a short period and develop a soft outer rind. Inside, they are creamy and rich. One of the most famous examples is brie. Brie has a white outer layer and a smooth, buttery interior. Another example is camembert, which has a stronger, earthier flavor. These cheeses become softer and more flavorful as they age. Now here's where things start to get more intense: blue cheese. Blue cheese is one of the most recognizable types of cheese in the world. It contains veins of blue or green mold throughout. These molds are safe to eat and give the cheese its distinct flavor. Blue cheese can be sharp, tangy, and sometimes quite strong. Examples include gorgonzola and roquefort. Some people love its bold taste, while others find it overwhelming. But blue cheese is just one example of how unique cheese can become. Next is a category known for its firmness and aging process: hard cheese. Hard cheeses are aged for long periods, sometimes for years. During this time, moisture is removed, making the cheese dense and firm. This also intensifies the flavor. One of the most well-known hard cheeses is Parmesan. Parmesan is aged for many months and develops a strong, salty flavor. Another example is cheddar. Cheddar can range from mild to extremely sharp depending on how long it is aged. Hard cheeses are often grated or sliced and used in cooking, but not all cheeses are meant to be eaten as they are. Some are designed to melt perfectly. Next is a category loved around the world: processed cheese. Processed cheese is made by blending natural cheeses with other ingredients to create a smooth, consistent texture. This type of cheese melts easily and is often used in foods like burgers and sandwiches. American cheese is one of the most common examples. While it may not have the complexity of aged cheeses, it is popular for its convenience and meltability. But the next type of cheese might surprise you because it's one of the most unusual in the world: stretched curd cheese. These cheeses are made by heating and stretching the curd, giving them a unique texture. Mozzarella is the most famous example. When melted, it becomes stretchy and elastic, making it perfect for dishes like pizza. Another example is provolone, which has a firmer texture and slightly sharper flavor. This method of making cheese creates a completely different eating experience. But perhaps the most unusual category comes next: cheese made with unusual methods. Some cheeses are made using traditional techniques that may seem strange. One example is casu marzu, a cheese from Italy that contains live insect larvae. The larvae help break down the cheese, creating a very soft texture. Another example is aged cheeses that develop strong aromas over time. These cheeses are often considered delicacies in certain cultures. While they may seem unusual, they represent the incredible diversity of cheese-making traditions around the world. These different types of cheese show how one simple ingredient can be transformed into something completely different. From soft and fresh, to hard and aged, to bold and intense, cheese comes in more varieties than most people realize. And the truth is, there are hundreds of types of cheese across different countries and cultures, each with its own unique flavor, texture, and history, which means no matter what your taste is, there is probably a type of cheese out there for you. If you enjoy learning about fascinating foods, rare discoveries, and interesting facts from around the world, subscribe to Curiosity Records for more videos exploring the most curious things on Earth.